Hello, Shreveport Bossier. Let's make a difference today. Are you thinking of buying a home in Haughton? In today's video, we're going to look at the pros and the cons of Spring Creek Subdivision in Haughton. So,
let's go!
all right, let's get in this map and let's look to see where the location for Spring Creek Subdivision in Haughton. And you'll see right in here, this little area, out the trees outlining it. This is the area that, quite a few homes in here. The price ranges are $267 all the way up to $500,000. So it's just a small little tucked away, a little bit larger lots than some of the other places that we have seen. Nonetheless, they are very, very nice, and the layout, is easy to get around to and fro because you have the ability to really get here on this main 157 is the main highway coming down north and south in Haughton and all. And so we've got another little neighborhood, just a few houses here. So you see people sometimes, without a developer will just buy an acre or two and build, what they call rural. But nonetheless, it's not really that. It's because there's going to be more and more houses and subdivisions being built, because look at all these trees that are available to us. You come off this road right here and you've got all of this area here that can be houses or commercial, so, or they build so many houses and then they save, the line for commercial. So I think what we get out of this today would be the very fact that it's growing, and now's the time to buy. Because as the town gets larger and larger, the housing is going to get more expensive. Haughton is one of the hot places that people like to buy and all, because they can get a little bit more house for their money than right there in the city. And they don't mind, it's an extra 15, 20-minute drive from Bossier to Haughton. So it's not that far. Give you time to kind of wind down or get revved up for school one way or the other, or your job or whatever. I said school because I used to drive to Haughton to teach some. So I know what that drive is like, and it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And the Haughton community is very supportive, very cordial to everyone on most occasions. All right, we'll put it that way. On most occasions, here's a great location between Barksdale Boulevard and South Bossier, and you've got I-20 that can take you to Minden or can take you to Bossier that way. So you're in a good place in between Barksdale and I-20, and so you'll be in good shape at this location. Let's take a look at the schools for Spring Creek. The elementary school will be Haughton Elementary, and it's a 4-minute drive, 2 miles. You'll come out and hit 157, come up and turn here, and the school is right here. So not far at all. It will be the closest one of the three. And then Haughton Middle School is your middle school for Spring Creek. So it's going to be 8 minutes away, 4.5 miles. Same route. You just take 157 north. Right at that Pilot Truck Center there, you're going to take a right and just go down, and the school is just right there on your left. One of the newer builds in Haughton schools that they have. So very, very nice facility, a great place for your kids. Then the high school is going to be naturally Haughton High School. And it's going to be 6 minutes, 3.2 miles, and you're going to come out, hit 157, and then cut across, and the school is just right here. I think here's the elementary school, here's the high school, and then your middle school is right up here. So super close. Great schools. Kids will get a great education at Spring Creek Subdivision and what is available to your children. Now, if you're here for Barksdale Air Force Base, then you're going to come out of Spring Creek, and it's going to be 23 minutes, about 16 miles. You're going to come down one south on 157, cut across on Sligo Road, and then hit Barksdale Boulevard and go straight up, and the base is right here. Not far at all, and you really won't have a lot of lights until you get to Barksdale, and there might be one or two that you would hit there before you get to the base. A lot of people try to buy real close to the base, but coming out here this way, I think you get a better price for your house, and you kind of get away from work a little bit, and you can kind of get away from the job some and just relax and all. And like I say, there are super nice houses and really look nice. So for the price, I was like, wow, I'm surprised that they were as cheap as they were. Not meaning that they're cheap, but that to look so nice, I thought it was an excellent price and all. But then I began to think about how it's a little bit is starting to get away from the Shreveport Bossier area, and it would be like anything else in any large town too, that, the major metroplex of where, all your work areas and downtown and all that kind of stuff, the closer you are, the more expensive it gets. But as you get out into smaller communities that are maybe 30 minutes away, a 30-minute drive, you can find something pretty affordable and that's not going to hit your budget so hard, and it's a doable thing. So yes, a lot of people wouldn't think, a lot of airmen do buy in Haughton, East Bossier, South Bossier, and Haughton are, generally, but South Shreveport would be a great buy now because it's a hot market, and you're just right over the river, and you're right there at Barksdale, because see, Barksdale is right here by the Red River. This is the Red River. I know it looks brown, but on this map, but it's red. The Red River, and I guess it comes from the red clay that's there. But see, it's on the Bossier side, and then this is the South Shreveport, and you can just come right here on East Kings Highway, pop over, and you're right. Great choices for you, but Spring Creek's going to be great for you for the base. And let me say, too, that we are grateful to you for your service, and we are looking forward to meeting you and greeting you here with all of us at living in Shreveport Bossier City. We want to help you make it a smooth move, but we just want you to know that you're going to love Shreveport Bossier, and at your time at Barksdale is going to be super, and the community is very supportive. The military community at Barksdale is very supportive, and so it's a great place for you to land for a little while, and we are here to help you make that move a smooth move, because that's part of our appreciation of what you do. So without a doubt, reach out to us and let us help you, because we're willing to do that. Never too busy to help those who serve our nation, because you make our nation great. You make us safe. You add to our community, and all of us here in the Shreveport Bossier area realize that. And you'll find that people are going to reach out, even though they don't know you, and shake your hand and say, appreciate your service. And it may take you back a little bit, not used to strangers talking to you or reaching out and shaking your hand, but it's a sincere gratitude for the military, and that, we love our flag, and it's God country and the USA, and just knowing that we are guided, and you're helping us to be safe. So we thank you for it, and we look forward to meeting you. All right, now if you need to go to the airport for business, then you're going to come out of Spring Creek and go north to 20. And you're just going to take 20 all the way to Monkhouse Drive, and the airport is right here. Very easy there to get there. So without a doubt, 27 minutes, 25 miles. So you're pretty much, you're going to easily do 60 miles an hour on that. I think you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to go faster than that on 20, especially in this little stretch right here between Fillmore, where you come out, and before you get to East Bossier. You'll have to slow down here, but you can get some speed there and catch up. So you're going to make good time. And it's not like 1,000 people are trying to fly out, or you're trying to park and all, for a big crowd. It's not that, it's just not that way, and it can be refreshing. I mean, even though it maybe seems small and like, well, there's nothing to do, but there is something to do. And then there's something to, the stress of the traffic, and then trying to get and plan your drive to how long is it going to take, and then everywhere you turn around, you look, you see and find somebody, and just it's just people everywhere. Well, it's not like that here. It's really nice. I just don't know how else to say it. It's just really, really nice. And so in the midst of all that, it's nice that we have an airport that can get you out of town. I mean, my wife and I were able to go to Africa 4 years in a row, and we went to Nigeria. And I mean, we were able to fly from Shreveport. We flew to Atlanta and then took the international flight, Lagos, Nigeria. Hey, Bossier City boy was able to get to Africa, so they were able to get us out of town. So don't count it short, even though it's a smaller community. It might be a smaller plane and all, but we have gates that you actually get in. You don't have to get on the tarmacs to get onto the plane. You can walk directly to it. It gets us where we need to go. So I think you're going to be fine flying out. I don't think you're going to have to always drive to Dallas because you think the airport doesn't suffice. It's going to the need for sure. Now, if you're needing to work downtown, coming from Spring Creek in Haughton, you're going to go north and hit 20, and you're just going to come straight on 20, and it will take you right into downtown Shreveport. That is 21 minutes, 18.2 miles. Basically, here's East Bossier. You're only talking about a 15-minute drive between the two cities. I mean, we're practically just a good 100 acres or whatever of trees here that separate us, type thing. So for sure, because here's Barksdale Base right here. I mean, you're just like, you could almost ride your four-wheeler through to get to the back of the base, but they might get you there. Downtown provides a lot of great opportunities as far as we have an amphitheater down in downtown, along with your work schedule and your, parking in the garage, the different corporations and law offices and all that kind of stuff. They provide vouchers and stuff for you to be able to park in the garage for your safety and for the, your car not to be vandalized, and two, just to be able to find a parking spot and then not have to walk half a mile to get to work, to your building. So, we have all those things so that, we have our skyscrapers and we've got, tall banks and all that kind of stuff. So it's not a podunk type thing. We're the third largest city in Louisiana besides Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and then we're next. We're able to do a lot of things. We have a big 4th of July that everybody, gets out on we have the fireworks and all, and the bands playing and all that kind of stuff. And then, we also have Mardi Gras. I know Mardi Gras is really big in New Orleans and it, kind of began down there, but it has made its way to Shreveport, and we have 2 or 3 parades that happen throughout the Mardi Gras season. A lot of bead throwing and floats and all, and people have a good time. So, we have our farmer markets that meet down in downtown area there. There's just a lot. We have a festival plaza that's in the downtown Shreveport area there that's marked off so that, people can gather for music festivals and bands and all kinds of different things for the different festivals that we have. So yeah, without a doubt, some great things have been developed, in the downtown area. But it's also very serious about the business end of it too. And a lot of big corporations have offices and headquarters in our downtown area. So super, super good drive for you, 21 minutes, not bad at all to get to downtown. All right, let's just take a look at a few things here before we close out today. Here I've got us pinned at Spring Creek. You'll notice 20 is here. This is Highway 80 that says 79. It's 79 and 80. This is the Fillmore Road there that we talk about, the Fillmore exit here for 20 that you would take to the Haughton area. You can kind of see just, the outlining city limits there for Haughton. Doyline is a smaller town here. Here is East Bossier, and this is the Red Chute part. It's kind of connected to Haughton a little bit here. All of this is thought of as Haughton. Then when you hit 220 here, that's where East Bossier is. So you're very, very close, as you can see. I mean, you're accessible to everything that's here in Bossier and Shreveport very easily. You can get to it, and it's not be far at all. But you do have your own conveniences here, because if you go down here and then turn on Sligo, when you hit Barksdale, there's all these grocery stores and things like that for you, and naturally you've got gas stations and all that kind of stuff. Up here you have Sonic, and then Arby's is in the pilot travel place there. That's gas. It has gas for cars, but then a lot for trucks that come in traveling on I-20 there. So, there's a lot of mom and pop things in the area, but most people, they kind of make their way over to Bossier, and shop and eat and go to the Walmart and those general things there, where we have our Home Depot and our Lowe's and all that down Airline Drive. So it makes it very, very nice to be able to get around. I think one thing to note is see how our highways are divided, because it's somewhat like in a loop, in that 220 comes around and then it becomes 31, 32, and I think eventually they want to like connect here. I think at some time they eventually will, which will give us where we can get from Bossier to Shreveport and just be, not have lights to stop us getting to where we're wanting to go. I-49, and then it continues on up to Texarkana, Texas, and Arkansas. We've got all these. You got Uri Drive. You got Mansfield Road. 71, and then we have Keithville and Stonewall down here, and so we can get to a lot of the areas that we have that are surrounding us with ease, and just in a few minutes. Really, you have many options for you as far as no matter where you put your pin at, type thing. It's going to pretty much be a good choice, because it's going to get you where you need to go for sure, and be in good shape. All right, so I think that Spring Creek is going to be a great choice for you. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move to Shreveport, Bossier City.
From my heart to your home.